Boogie. How's it going? Let me get this thing pulled up here. Midwest Alice, how's it going, sir? Y'all remember pounding that thumbs up when you come in the door. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. We're just out baling hay. Junior, how's it going, sir? Trying to get the live chat pulled up here so it's easier for me to read. There we go. Oh man, we gotta add a wrench here. There we go. Yeah, pretty good day so far. Just been putting the bales on the baler. I've been baling for a couple hours now. Gordon, Craig, Lakeside, how's it going, y'all? Appreciate y'all stopping in. Alright, we'll get her going here. This field might be a little rough for us, but we'll see how it goes. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday. We got a gorgeous day here today. It's probably about 90 degrees. Not too bad humid today. And we got some beautiful hay that we're baling up. Nice second cut stuff. 7 days a week, Junior. I am taking me a vacation. I'm gonna go on vacation Thursday to Sunday, I think. I'm gonna go ride horses. I've got to make myself do it, so I planned this trip a while back to see if I can't just get away for a little bit. The hardest thing was finding somebody to be there to watch all the animals while I'm gonna be gone. But we've got somebody now that we can trust that's gonna be there for us, so that makes it a little bit easier. Steve, hey, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, Craig. We're always up in the day. Hey Josh, how's it going, sir? Y'all remember to pound that thumbs up when you come in? So where we were baling a little bit earlier, we didn't have phone service. But we've been in straw fields this week, hay fields, doing it all. So I was just watching your video a little bit ago there, Junior. I like that plasma table. If I was closer, man, I'd get some custom stuff built that I need. But you probably, like me, don't have time for it. It's a beautiful day here, Steve. Beautiful hay that we're cutting. This is really nice second cut stuff. We came in and mowed it, tedded it. Really happy with it. Gonna make some nice horse hay. What's everybody out doing today? This field we're at. Hey Gabe, this field we're at, appreciate you stopping in, buddy. It's not too far from a major lake here near the house. In fact, it kind of backs right up to it. And so it has fortunately got rain as to where none of the other farms that I have gotten rain. So we are extremely dry in most places. Hoping for some rain actually. Oh man, sanding decks sucks. That's a lot of work. But when you get them all sanded and stained, they sure look nice. Josh, anywhere from 3 to 5. It just depends on our rain. This year it's looking like it's going to be a 3-cut year because we're so slack on rain. This particular field we're on last year, we cut it 5 times. And each cut had really good cuts off of it. So but it's a well-producing place. It's just like every other field I got though, loaded up with terraces. It's been a long summer so far. For me, I think we're doing really well. We've put up almost 1,300 bales so far. We've still got a lot of second cut left to go. We're trying not to get on the fields too much because it's so dry. But hopefully while I'm out of town, maybe we'll get some rain and I'll come back, jump on cutting some more second cut, and then we'll get started right back into third. I know our millet field that we planted, it looks really good, but it sure needs a lot of rain, that's for sure. Yeah, this is what we were cutting in the dark the other night. Sure is. So you got finished baling, Gabe? That's good. Hey, Ted. Long time no see, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in. All right, while I'm making a bale, let's do this here. And that. Got to give out some wrenches, guys. I think I got them all. What's happening at Pewview Farms today, Ted? Y'all still making decent hay right now, or y'all dry too? And then I got another question, which you might have to save it. I might have to save it to see a video. But did anything come out of that equipment you got the other day, or was looking at? I think that square baler. That's what I'm gonna do next week. Camping. I think that square baler you looked at wouldn't take much to get going. I bet even that flat tire would hold air. I baled this little backfield before I started the live here. It did pretty well. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bales on this little backfield back here. I don't think that's too bad for a second cut. Yeah, I'm horses and go to the mountains. The place where I'm going is pretty high in elevation. Usually got nice cool mornings and nights. Build a fire, go ride some horses. Really looking forward to it. I worked late a couple nights this week working on putting some new flooring in the living quarters of the horse trailer. Tore out some old vinyl laminate, putting in some of the fake tile snapped together, I guess cargo type flooring. Yeah, it's a really nice barn out there. They've got it loaded full of stuff. I wish I could fill it full of hay. They got a nice little new haul in there. They push edges and stuff like that with occasionally. Great, Ted. That is cool. I hope it all works out, sir. $35 bales off 25 acres. That ain't bad, Gabe. We're building some straw, let's see here, Friday. And about 25 acres of straw. And if the combine would have cut the stuff a little bit lower, but it was over pretty bad. I only got 60 bales. It should have been about 120. It should have been double that. Thought about taking the disc mower back over there and recutting it, but I don't know if it would be worth it for what I'm getting for the round bale. But I got more to bale. I've got about 35 acres of straw to bale, and I'm hoping that field's at, maybe I'll have some cell service. Never enough room for hay storage, Junior. I mean, never enough room. I've got 5 barns that I'm using right now. I can store approximately bales, and that is not near the storage I need. Luckily, I kind of sail through it quick enough that I'm able to keep it rotating around, but I would really like storage. I'm trying to build a 70 by 30, something around 10,000 square feet facility to put barn or baler in. I think that would be ideal. Did you fertilize that 25 acres, Gabe, with first or second cut? Our second cut never yields what the first cut does. Acres yielded 55 bales on first cut, and I highly doubt we're going to yield 55 second cut. Highly doubt. But it is pretty. I think second cut hay is nicer always than first cut. General reason being it's just short grass. It doesn't it doesn't have all that seed head on it. I'm trying to find the into here. It says battery's going low. There we go. George. The phone I'm live streaming on is fine, but the iPad I'm reading the comments is not. Y'all might think I'm dancing all over this field, but the way the terraces are, I kind of have to just go with the flow the way I rigged it. They're in a straight minute. Stopping in, Josh. Appreciate you coming by. Y'all remember to pound that thumb. Don't mind. I don't think it'll be too long to bale the rest of it. It's like I say, it's only about 13 acres. The whole property's 15, but you got a pond and barns and road, grass that hits. Alright, says we still got 4 in here. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, there we go. Says we're back now. Alright, back to baling. Phone overheated. You know it's hot when a phone overheats an air-conditioned tractor. I don't know how that happens though, where the dang phone overheats. Alright, let's get rolling again. Y'all can tell we're on the side of a hill right now. Hey Jay, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well on this beautiful Sunday. Same to you, Ralph. Hope you're doing well. If you're still there, I don't know who all's still there and who ain't. Like I say, phone dang overheated. We're just zooming around, baling up some hay. It's the field we were cutting the other night. Steve Mack. You don't have to do that, sir. Hey, you're my first super chatter ever. I appreciate that, Steve. I'll have to put that towards the cold one for sure. I really do appreciate that, sir. I don't do this for money, guys, but it means a lot, I'll say that. Yet. That is the key word. At least you got a goal to want to have one. Shoot, you know, Tractor Time with 10, they're one of my favorite YouTube channels. You don't have to have a big piece of land to have a little mini farm. A couple of acres will give you a place for a garden, good size, animals, enough room for a little tractor. Is farmland ridiculously expensive where you are, or any size of acreage? I know around here, so US wise, most of the land around me now goes for somewhere between 10 and 12,000 an acre, and that's usually in, these guys buy these big farms and break them up in 10 or 15 acre plots, whatever the county allows, and they sell them like that. But you know, usually a 10 acre plot goes anywhere from 100 to 150,000. That'd be US. Well, that's the same way here. People don't realize they keep piling in more and more houses when we've got plenty of housing that, to me, it seems like is still good houses. Spare million. Well, that's like this place here. I think for this 15 acres, they're wanting like $700,000 or $800,000, maybe more. I mean, ridiculously high. Ridiculously high. They're hoping somebody commercial will buy it and come in here and stack 4 homes to the acre. There's a little piece up the street from my house. It's the same way. I mean, it's on my road. People who want so much for it will never bring it. But I guess it doesn't hurt. Hopefully that phone won't overheat again. I took it out of its case and turned one of the AC vents in the tractor up to it. Kind of crazy how that happens. Also unplugged the charger cord from it, because I think sometimes that might make them overheat. I don't know. Get a stick real quick, guys. $3 million for 150 by 300. That's like just a hair over an acre and a half. Oh. Only thing about trees, they drop dang limbs. Yeah, see, we didn't need to bale that up. Be a good walking stick to take to the mountains there. Gonna lean that right up in the tree there. I need to quit buying equipment and start buying land is what I need to do. Alright, let's lock y'all back down in here. Got 10 watching, 13 thumbs up, guys. Appreciate that. Alright. Let's see here. I guess is that Redefine Living? How's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. Hope you're doing well on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. We're just out baling some hay there. Let's see here. As soon as I get stopped, we'll have to get you a wrench there. Well, I'm enjoying I will say, I when it's not raining, it's really good working weather for a guy like myself. But like I say, in the same aspect, as beautiful a day as it is, it wouldn't bother me for a rain day. Let's go, Kubota. Alright, let's see here. There we go, we're back. I was getting a circle of death for a second there. Probably these hillsides we're on. Watch the pickup, guys. I'll check the comments in just a second. The way this field is, y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all can kind of tell how we're on a hill, but then you got bumps you got to go over, so you got to watch your pickup head. Monty, how's it going, sir? This field's about 13 acres total, but it's broke up into three different sections. It's got a driveway dividing two sides and then a little back portion there. And this is our second cut on it. And it's really some really pretty hay. This is an orchard and fescue grass field. Nothing square, AJ. Nothing square. But I've got some bigger fields that we can make some nice long runs on. On my live streams, that one I was on where I took the drone over, it's about one big 80-acre field. Now it's got a couple little hills in it, so you got to rake it two different directions, but you can make some really nice long windrows in it. But otherwise, no, everything is chopped up, broken up, 3 acres here, 5 there, 7 there. That's why the smaller tractors really, in a lot of ways, benefit me because of their turning abilities, their ease of getting in and out and all that stuff. Hey, Riley, how's it going today? How's that new job working out for you, sir? I think I just saw where you're with John Deere now. Every field I got, AJ, I end up with a triangle at some point in it when I get done raking. Yeah, it's just not in my area. I mean, you got to just think of going to the city and then baling people's yards. That's essentially what I do. Smallest field, 17 acre. My smallest one's about a ½ acre, but it's connected to a 30-acre one. It's just got a little patch of woods in between it. Shoot, I'll mow a roadside ditch if it's got good hay, as long as it ain't trashy. Working at the tractor shop with a Deere dealer. That's cool. We still got a John Deere at the house. I raked all this hay with that John Deere. I just didn't want to put too many hours on it. Running the baler and all that stuff. It was a little bit big for raking, but boy, it rode good. Bebop over top of these terraces here. Yeah, that 6R, it really rode good. I'm gonna call them Monday and see if they want to come pick it up, or if they want me to bring it back, or what they want to do. I filled it up, full of fuel, ready to go back. So put tracks on dozers and excavators. Well, that's what, that'd be the problem with baling roadsides around here. People all chunk their beer cans out. Beer bottles, you have glass in your hay and everything. I know like out west in places, they bale the sides of the highways and stuff. But if you figure if you had a couple of mile long stretches, even if it was 3 windrow wide, you could put out some hay. Thank you, Gabe. I think this land is a beautiful, beautiful piece of property. The landowners really like it. They come out here and build little fires. They got them a little, I think, mule to ride around on. And it's city folks that bought a piece of property. What it is. They actually own an ice cream shop. Good folks though. They're happy to have me here taking care of their land, and I'm happy to have their land. It's one of my best producing places, even with these terraces. It really, it has some excellent forage on it, and the person that had it before me took good care of it, so I take good care of it. I'm getting 60 for horse hay redefined. JM Farm and Cattle. I'll go check them out. My tractor's longer than the front lawn. My sister's lives in a little neighborhood like that. Well, my parents now do too. They live in a little townhome. You can reach out and touch your neighbor, open the window and shake hands. The thing of it is, in those little neighborhoods, the neighbors aren't neighbors in most of them. They don't talk to each other. They're all caught up in their own way of life instead of it being an actual neighborhood anymore. Get some of these other windrows out of the way here. That'd be cool. I'd go mow the roadside ditches if they pay me. Heck, I might pick up the litter for free. Which in Scouts, we did adopt the highway a lot. What kills me, they'll come through here with the mowers and mow over the trash bags after the people pick up the litter and scatter it everywhere. I've been doing great, Riley. I can't complain. This year, season is going really well. Even with the drought that we're in right now, I'm really blessed. Sales are decent, and hay's looking good, so I'm very thankful. Thankful enough, I even get to take a little vacation. That's what I was telling everybody. I'm going to the mountains on next Thursday, and gonna take a little, I call them workations, especially when you take the horses, because you got to set up camp, set up the horses' stalls, clean their stalls every day, feed them every day, carry hay, carry firewood. Now granted, I'm still going to relax and do something I enjoy, but it's not just going to the beach and chilling, hanging out. So, Scott, how's it going, sir? Appreciate you stopping in. Thanks, Junior. I appreciate that, sir. I'm only going to go for 3 or 4 days, Steve. I can't stay away too long. I've got too much work to do. I really can't work-wise, I can't afford to go. Sanity-wise, I probably can't afford not to go. So, you know, it's just one of those things. You got to make yourself take a little vacation, enjoy life. I work really hard for all the equipment I got, for the horses I've got. I need to be able to use them. I usually ride my horses a lot more than what I have this year, and I've just been being a workaholic. I guess I figure I can do that when I retire. I think that's great, Riley. Do you enjoy turning wrenches and tracks? I guess y'all use a lot of overhead cranes and stuff. The tracks are heavy. What's Scott up to today? Daniel, appreciate that. Appreciate you stopping in. So the tractor has, let's see here. It says we were burning, it's got 918 hours on it. It says we burn about, let's see how much fuel we're burning Baling. 3.1 gallons an hour. This tractor burns a lot less fuel than that John Deere, I'll say that. My back's giving out, Steve. I've had one surgery, and here lately it's not been doing real well. That's why I've been looking into the bigger tractors that'll ride better, something with cab suspension and all that goodies. If I don't, I'm gonna be back in a bad boat. I hope at least. Well, now look, this tractor here is the first tractor I've ever leased. I'm allowed 600 hours a year on the lease. I'm well exceeding that. I don't know if I will buy it from Kubota when the lease is up. I will probably go look for a really lightly used Massey 4710, just because I'm not happy with the service from Kubota. I like the tractor, but they're just not able to service me like I need to. Only 3,000 hours, you think, AJ? Lord, I got 2,000 on the little 7060, and it ain't showed no signs of nothing. I would hope a tractor this size and this price point would last 6,000 to 10,000 hours. My old Massey Ferguson's got around 8,000 on it, and hadn't had much done to it. We did go through the motor this past winter on it, not because the motor needed it, but we had an oil pump gear, idler gear break, and so we had to put an oil pump in. So while we were in there doing all that, we went ahead and redid some seals and bearings and stuff like that while we were in the motor, and had the oil pan apart and all. But I'd hate that if a new tractor only got 3,000 hours. Man, the used one I bought's got 1,800. That means it'd be half wore out. Wiring issues, huh? That would be my fear with anything, I guess, is the electronics going bad on stuff. It's like a phone. You constantly got to update your phone every couple of years. They want you to. But I'm going to pray that mine gives me lots of years of service. I'm averaging around 700 to 800 hours a year per tractor that I have right now currently. I'm hoping to, just continue to pay off tractors and then get to where I'm not buying equipment that lasts me a long time. Guess I should be buying old used stuff. Yeah, I'm sure you got to use something unless they're the small rubber tracks, but any kind of steel tracks. Alright, I think that's this side. We got one more little side left. I think the counter started at $12.65 on the baler. It says we've made $12.88 so far. Who's good at math? Oh. I'm more worried about DEF filters clogging more than anything, AJ. Made 23 bales so far, if my math is correct in my head. Let's not run in the pond. Brakes, we need brakes. Oh. Put the iPad between the seat. Don't knock about it. You can pull this hill. I knew she could do it. Poor little girl. Don't worry, we'll get you a new cutter yet. To Destin. Okay, Scott. I'm going to Ivanhoe, Virginia is where I'm going to head to. I'm hoping for some nice, cool weather. Now, granted, every time I go to Virginia, especially up in the mountains, it rains every day. But that's all right. It just is what it is. That pond's got some big old fish in it, I'll tell you that. Will you just pull the DEF filters off and clean them, AJ? Hamiltonville, how's it going, sir? Appreciate you stopping in. Y'all were from Destin, huh? That's kind of a small world thing. We had a guy come to the farm yesterday to buy some hay, and he used to live right beside where I used to live in Charlotte. Said we got 16 watching, 14 thumbs up, guys. Don't remember to pound that like button when you come in if you don't mind. It'd be nice if I was finished for second cut. I got too much land. As soon as I get done with one cut, half the time I'm doing two at once. I'll have first and second going, or second and third going at the same time. This is some beautiful hay. If y'all want me to, I'll stop and get out and show you all this. I'll tell you, I'd like to send this stuff off for some testing just because of when it was cut. I think it's going to be really good in protein and all that. Ag Wild, appreciate you stopping in. Okay, Scott. Only a dealer can service. Okay. I watched Dirt Perfect's little Kubota video where he was putting injectors on that SVL 90, and it said he cleaned his depth filter. I was wondering how that went. I asked him while he had it off why he just didn't delete it. You just need a good computer programmer and a new exhaust pipe. If there's a way to do it, more than likely I will delete the 7060 when the time comes. McGuire's, huh? If I'm ever in Destin, I'll have to look that up. I got the tractor about 12 o'clock today. I was working on some other stuff. I started raking a little after noon by the time I got here, because it's on the tractor. It's probably a 20-minute drive here. Probably 7-8 miles from the home farm, but nothing too bad. Hold on, guys. Hello. Hey, James. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, one of our friends dropped, so it'd make one spot, but I didn't know we had a second couple wanting to come. But that's all right. I'll just stick with what I was going to do. All right. Thank you. Bye. Sorry. Telephono. Well, looks to me like the iPad died. Hold on, guys. I'll have to get the live chat pulled back up. Once I figure out which direction to go with the baler. Let's see here. Oh, it's gonna make me watch a commercial on my own thing. Hey Charles, how's it going, sir? Grain dust, huh? Alright, I think I got it pulled up on the phone here. That's funny. Made me watching her commercial. Does it make y'all watch a commercial? I guess it does. This little spot along this wood line right here is nothing but pure orchard grass. It, for some reason, just stays thick and heavy on this little side of the terrace only. The rest of the field, it's got a pretty good ratio, but I wish the whole place was like this, just solid, thick roads. Oh. Tractor's bogging down. I don't know if that comes through on the thing. They don't get you a whole lot, I promise you. I don't expect to get rich from YouTube. I don't know. Well, I can't say. I haven't seen a single thing from it, so I don't know if you do or not, but I don't think you do. I think I better stick with baling hay. Appreciate you stopping in, Charles. That's right, Hamiltonville. It is. It's fairly thick, especially for second cut. It looks really, really good. If we could get some rain on this place, I'd throw a shot of nitrogen down on it and really bring on a nice third. And then, depending on our weather, how long it stays warm, I might be able to get a fourth off of it. Yeah, I might be able to get a fourth off of it. This is orchard and fescue mix, ag wild. Orchard grass and fescue. That's probably the main crop that I put out. And we were baling straw on Monday or Friday. We were baling straw, and then tomorrow we'll be baling straw. We also raised some millet hay, and then in the spring we'll do oats, rye, that kind of stuff. I try to keep a decent mix. I'd love to look into about 1,000 pounds, AJ. 1,000 to 1,100. Every one I've weighed so far. Forgot what I was fixing to say now. Went to answer a question. I'd like to start growing maybe some coastal Bermuda in a couple of fields and some alfalfa, but I'm scared to put the investment in it. If it was my own land, I probably would put the investment, but I'm so scared that I'd get the ground right for growing that stuff, and especially the alfalfa, and somebody try to take it away. I've already got somebody trying to take one of my fields. And I told the landowner, I was like, well, you know, if you think they're going to do the same job I'm doing, you do what you got to do. But, you know, I think that they thought the other person was going to offer just a bunch of money or something for it. And then they realized what actual hay ground in this area goes for. And I haven't heard anything else about it. But, like I say, I'm willing to work with them on it. It's a nice piece of ground. It's not that I'm not willing to pay people for their land. They just have to weigh what they're going to get out of it. And they have to be willing to put a little something themselves into it at that point. All these little dang tight spots. I think I'm done with them now. I think I am done to them. That's what happened to y'all, Gordon. Randy, how's it going, sir? I hope we get some of it. I hope we get some of it. This field here is the only one I've had. It's right here, Lake Wiley, and this is the only one I've had that's been getting some rain, and it's looking dry. Appreciate that, redneck. You can spend a lot of time and money in taking on other land and lose it real quick. I try to do the best I can to keep everybody happy. Sometimes you can't make everybody happy, but it just is what it is. I appreciate you stopping in, Hamiltonville. You have a great evening yourself. Oh, that sun is right in our eyes, guys. I think this field's going to actually make off pretty nice, huh? We might get close to 40 bales said and done off of it, which is really close to what we got off the first cut. Like I say, I call this field, it's called Highway 55. All your fields got names. This is my 55 field. And it's funny, the first cut this year, it produced 55 round bales. Let's see here, get out of my way. I like to pick up all the scraps. I like to give out the wrenches as long as people aren't being rude or obnoxious, you know, which I can take criticism too. I knew to start this kind of channel, some ways you got to have a little bit of thick skin because there's going to be haters in every group, but I like giving out the wrenches there. I think that's a pretty neat feature from YouTube to give out the wrench. There's a couple of times I've needed those wrenches out in the field though. Y'all just can't jump through and give them to me. Well, I always look for constructive criticism, I guess is what you'd call it. There is, if somebody can help me do something more efficient or help me with something, and you know, sometimes heck, my tone even comes across, especially to the ones I love, it comes across harsh, but it just, I call it constructive criticism. About every 30 to 40 days. If I could, ideally I like to cut every 30 days. It's just our weather sometimes don't allow for it to act wild. Redefine, where are you from? I usually ask everybody. That's, I think, another great thing about YouTube, how people watch from all over the world. And I hope I'm saying that right. Bell counter says 12.93 now, so yeah, we're almost to 30 bales so far. Put in the power boost to get down here to this end and finish this, and then we got 2 more little sections and we'll be done in here. California. What part of California? When I was 9 years old, I got to tour. My family, my dad took us. Now, he'd always take us on educational trips, but we got to go to California, and I just remember it being beautiful out there. We went to San Francisco and Lake Tahoe and Yosemite. Got to see the giant redwoods. Really a lot of beautiful stuff out there. Arizona. I thought Arizona was gorgeous. All the colors of the land. Sedona. Really nice. Okay. I got something, my toolbox is full, Monty. I got them under the seat too. You about have to, even with this new stuff, I have to get out and turn wrenches all the time. I mean, you wouldn't think you would, but crap's always breaking. That's why I always say, if an equipment person wanted to test their equipment for toughness, let me at it. I'll put it in some of these fields I got. It's a dang good test of toughness. I know people talk about groundhog holes and pigs tearing up ground and all that kind of stuff, but you get on a good piece of terraced ground from around here and you'll find out what rough ground is. Sorry, I'm stuffing my face, guys. This past dinner time. I would mount y'all to the back window, but y'all wouldn't be able to see anything because the window's so dang dirty. It needs to be cleaned. I finally loaded a roll of net wrap in the cloths and it didn't mess up. I finally figured out the trick to it, and I'm so glad to have finally figured that out, because it was killing me that every time I put a new roll of net wrap in, it would mess up on the first bale. And I knew it was something that I was doing, and I just finally figured out what was going on, that I needed to, if you run out while it's wrapping a bale, sometimes you have to get out, and after you hit wrap, it won't cut right, so you have to manually reset the knife, which is really easy. You just lift up on it and reset it, and then press the button again, and it'll roll right off and do what it's supposed to do. So that's good to know that. Try to move this hay bale out of my way here. It's laying right on top of some hay. I think this will be out of the way. This hay looks so green, it almost looks like it's just not ready at all. That's the good thing about these hot Carolina days. You can really hold the color, because the hay will dry so quick that it doesn't get bleached. I don't think there's any advantages or disadvantages. You get more for cropland than you will hay land, for sure. And most corn farmers have to keep the soil up because corn uses so much nutrients to grow. So they tend to be pretty good stewards of the land. I know in certain areas in the U.S., and I'm sure it's the same with y'all, that the soil is worth a lot of money if it's good growing soil. Would you have, if you got something like that, would you have the farmer keep farming it, or would you try to do something yourself with it, Steve, or what would your plans there be? Alright, let's take a dive off down the hill here. This little bottom corner right here, there's a little creek right beside it. This whole property's got springs all over it, and creeks and stuff all surrounding it. It's really got a lot of wetland area surrounding it, and this down here always is really, really thick right here in this little piece. Okay, see, that help you. Now, like in Canada, y'all get, like here we have agricultural land, which gets, it's taxed less than, say, your normal residential property or commercial property. And especially if you have a farmer farming it, the taxes are significantly less, or less, or have it in some type of farming purpose. Is it the same way there in Canada? do that. Tuesday would be the day that we're going to do a live moving hay out of the field. We'll set that up. We'll just start from in the semi, coming to the field, and go from there. I'm fortunate I can haul 38 round bales at a time on the semi. For some reason it's listed. Probably because they're hoping to sell it to a developer to make resident, to make it back into resident, or, build houses on it, Steve. All my property when I bought it was zoned, in our county it was zoned RUD1, which is Rural Urban Development. But I had the property rezoned into agriculture. The county was like, not too many people want to take property and put it into agriculture. So they were very willing to do it. And it'll make it harder for the next person if I ever sold it and they wanted to try to build a development or something like that on it. They'd have to get it rezoned back. I wanted to make sure it stayed a farm. Backs up to a golf course. Shoot, yeah, go walk out the door, play some golf, go to the ponds on the golf course, do some fishing. I'm sure all that stuff's illegal in the neighborhood. It is in ours. George, how's it going, sir? I saw where you were trying to go live. I got a notification for it. Watermelon, silage, and peanuts. Peanuts make good hay. In fact, you can get like a perennial peanut and grow peanut hay. I don't even think the peanuts ever produce when you cut it for hay. But I know a lot of people that would buy the heck out of some peanut hay. Do y'all do the watermelon crawl around there? Like that song? Yeah, we've got, I think we've got roughly right now to move somewhere around 60 bales. We already hauled all the straw straight to the person. We hauled it straight from the field to the person buying it, which is great. I don't have to worry about storing it, trucking it twice, any of that stuff. Got one more little windrow here to pick up, and then a couple more up there and we'll be done here, which is great. Staying right on schedule with what I have planned. If everything works out, my schedule works out, I'll be able to go on my trip like I want to. That's the hope. If stuff don't go as planned, I'll cancel the trip. Work comes first, always has. So alright, that's it for down in this little bottom thing here. I'll catch up on some comments. Charles, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in, sir. That's right, Steve. It's only illegal when they catch you. My dad loves to play golf. I was on the golf team in school for a year or so, but it's just not my thing anymore. I enjoy my horses a lot more. I I was always hitting worm burners or shanking them. Hope you're having a good day, Charles. Enjoy this beautiful Sunday. We sure are. About to finish up in the hayfield here. I wonder if the farmer that farms the cornfield, if it does back up to a golf course, I wonder if he finds tons of golf balls out in this cornfield. Or has like golfers wandering around out there trying to find their ball, knocking over corn and stuff. That would be a concern of mine. Not a huge one, because the golf balls aren't really going to hurt nothing with a combine. But now, some of the other, like if you had a hay rake out there or something, you can kick one up in the back of a window real quick. That's great, Charles Nichols. We got 2 Charles in here. They do make a lot of peanut hay with it. Okay. Yeah, I would like some access to some good peanut hay. My biggest thing with buying other people's hay is once you get it shipped from certain locations, there's no money left in it. So, and I don't expect, some farmer to give me some great deal on his hay because I'm wanting to resell it, Then you about need to fly out and watch them load the truck that's coming to you so you don't get crapped on that. I've heard stories about that, horror stories. I don't think we're going to make a full bale. We are real close though. One more little clump over here we're going to pick up and then dump this bale, and that'll be it. It is close to full. It's almost 5 foot. I'm actually making a 62-inch bale. That's what I keep my monitor set on for this here machine. That's it. Let's go up here and dump this bale out. We'll kick it to the house. Go get some supper. If y'all want, I'll keep the live going on the ride to the house. If not, I'll end it. That's totally up to everybody. It says we still got 16 in here watching. I know one of them's me, so that makes it 15. When it's done, it will automatically tie the bale and everything when it gets to a full point. But like this one, I'll press a button. I'll pull y'all out. So I press this button right here, and I know the sun's in it. So there it gives you a signal on the screen to tie, and I press the A button to tie. This will pause the tie. And then we got a lever right here once the net wrap's done, which it's already done. We just pull this lever here and it dumps the bale. And I'm going to get out and stick a couple with moisture meter real quick just to make sure they're good. Cut the baler off. We're about out of fuel in the tractor. Hopefully we got enough to make it home. Let's hop out and go check a bale for moisture real quick. So right here behind my seat, guys, I keep this little moisture tester stick, and it just helps. I usually will test the hay before I ever start baling. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to shine y'all on the floor. Northern Central Florida, Charles. Okay. Monty, have a great week, sir. I appreciate you stopping in. If y'all can tell, I don't know if y'all can see here or not. Y'all can see how pretty and green the hay is still here. Looks good. Let's see what the moisture is. Probably gonna be a little high being with the humidity. We're at 17% there. That's why I'll leave these bales out here till Tuesday, because they're just baled at high humidity. 19 there. I really like to stay below 15%, but I know they're only reading high because of our humidity. 20. We'll come back Tuesday and I'll re-stick these and they'll be down low. 16. It just depends. And these meters are, I mean, they're pretty accurate. Come over here to the sunny side of the bale and watch, it'll test less. It's so tight you can hardly get them in it. That says 20 there. $18. Do I have, I'm not sure what, oh, a UTV. Yes, Daniel, I sure do. Yeah, we've got one we use on the farm. Yeah, like I say, before we started baling, the hay was just fine. It's just this humidity out here will get you every time. It is a Honda, sir. 16.7 on this one. Stick it again. 13.4. Closer you are to trees and stuff, the higher it's going to be as well. See, 21 in the middle. That's why I don't trust the things. I do the old pinch test, the old farm way. Man, I still use the meters, but I can tell you the hay's dry. Well, let's get on the road and head back to the farm, guys. The home farm. That was the last one we made there. Not quite 5 foot. About 4.5. Tree limb. Let's dust off our lights. Maybe people will be able to see us. There we go. All right, let me get y'all back in the tripod here. You fell. That didn't work too well. Oh, no mistake, sir. All right, let's get back in here. All right. I'll have to plug y'all up or you're gonna die before we get home. Let's see here if I can find the charge cord. There we go. Oh, get some drink before we take off. Yeah, Daniel, my side-by-side is a, or UTV, it's a little Honda Pioneer. It does pretty good for the farm. I like it so far. I like the fact that it will do. I like the fact that it'll do 4 seats or 2. In the bed of it, it's got those seats that fold up, and that makes it really nice if you want to use it for something, you know, besides just on the farm, which it never hardly goes off the farm. Usually it's feeding cows or stuff like that. I did have a buddy borrow it, and he took it riding somewhere. I asked him how it did, because I don't never take it, you know, like riding like that. Like the Yamaha Rhino. I looked at those. I like the Yamahas. Can't beat a Honda or a Yamaha. I'm not a huge Polaris fan. I think Andrew Kamatra, however you say it, a YouTuber, he bought that Yamaha, and man, that thing looks like it will go some serious places, more so than my Honda, which again, I've never really had my Honda out anywhere to know, but it really looked like he was taking that thing up some serious trails there in New York where he lives. Too hot for any fish to be jumping today. Low pond looks a little low. I'm gonna grab the gate real quick, guys. Well, I might have to pull y'all out anyways to get out of this little tractor. Y'all just have to come with me. Alright. Oh, sorry for bumping y'all around. At least you don't feel it. Ryan Christopher, how's it going, sir? Appreciate you stopping in. We are just locking up the gate. I'm gonna get on the road. Go get supper. Those Kawasaki mules were like the first UTV to come out ever. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here without getting hit. They really need to cut the hedges back. squeak the whole way. That's why it's a bouncy ride going down the road with this heavy baler behind this little tractor. That would be the only thing I would say it really struggles with, is keeping road speed. And it does pretty well, but it doesn't fly by any means. That John Deere handled it a little better weight-wise going down the road. Let's see here, Redneck. It says $12.98, and we started at $12.65, so about 7, 33 bales. Is that right? Can I get a ticket for what? Going down the road in the tractor? Only if I disobey traffic laws. I gotta stop at all stop signs, stop lights, and all that. But otherwise, it's the other people on the road that have to worry about getting tickets, because they want to pass you in non-passing zones and all that. But us tractors have just as much right to the road as a person walking, a bicyclist, or another motor vehicle. You do got to have an orange triangle on the back, though they know you're a slow-moving vehicle. And I run my flashers, but yeah, what happens is you'll get people that get impatient. You know, we're running 24 miles an hour on a 55-mile-an-hour road. So you'll have people that'll get impatient because everybody's in a great big hurry these days and don't want to just roll their windows down and ride 25 and enjoy a Sunday drive. So they go to pass you, and then cop sees them passing on a double yellow, police officer, and then boom, they got a ticket. But yeah, just like with a horse, I mean, you can get a DUI, you can't drink and drive in a tractor. Got to obey all traffic laws. I can see there, you know. Now there's a big wide spot here. I'll be honest, I don't mind people passing me. I'm not trying to hold anybody up as long as they do it safely. And a lot of times, even if like where you got that middle section there, if there's a big line, I'll get over it and ride down that. Just depending on what road I'm on or where I'm at. So you got to be careful. Like, you know, I'm not trying to really read too many comments going down the road. If I see it pop up on the phone camera, I'll read it. But you know, otherwise, the camera's in the truck, so I try to be safe going down the road as I can. I want to go home to my house every night. I can't say my wife and kids because I don't have any, but I want to go home to my house every night, just like everybody else wants to go to theirs. That's a big thing for me. Is you know, people really get impatient with us tractors around here. Developments out here in these rural areas. People don't know about farm tractors, and they think that we should just pull off the road or whatever. But you know, generally I can't afford to pull off for every single car that comes by. I've got a job to do and a certain time to complete that job. Just like right now, the hay is just getting so humid outside. Them last few bales I made should not even bale. And so, you know, everybody in the whole world just needs to slow down, and especially if you live in the country, roll your windows down, smell the fresh air, and enjoy riding behind that tractor. I am getting a circle of death. Don't know if that's my stuff or... Craig, thanks for stopping in, sir. You have a great evening. I can't tell if the live is going or paused out or what. I'm getting a circle of death. Are y'all? Or is it working on y'all's end? still there. Okay. I don't know why it ain't working on mine. Let me exit out and try again. Y'all can see the old sun's a setting. That's also the other thing. We're getting shorter and shorter on days. Oh, it's gonna make me watch another commercial. Okay, skip ad. Just lost myself some money. George, appreciate you stopping in, sir. Did you get your live stream to work right? I seen it was like a take 1 or take 2, something like that. Were you out gardening today, sir? Well, I appreciate all y'all riding along with me. I really do, guys. It makes my haying day more enjoyable. I just hope we don't run out of fuel before we get home. I have to call a friend, get him to bring a fuel truck. Oh. I think here shortly, Gerald Farms will be doing their Sunday Night Live. If y'all don't follow Gerald Farms, be sure to go over and subscribe to Jackie. He's got a great live stream every Sunday night. I think it starts at 8 or 8:30 p.m. Something like that. It's raining there, huh? Are you doing all right this week, George? Starts at 8:30 p.m. Not too long, about 45 minutes. I'll probably be going to get something to eat by then, but I usually always turn it on even if I can't comment or listen to all of it. I'll try to read some of it. No, that sun is bright. I have no earthly idea, Steve. I really don't. I've got to go to the grocery store. I've been procrastinating that, putting it off and putting it off. And it's either going to be go to the grocery store and get some food to cook, or it's going to be go out to eat. And I'm really tired of going out to eat. It gets very costly. And I personally don't enjoy fast food that often. It's not good food for you, even though they want us to think it is. Not going to get on our wonderful health because of food, but I eat a lot of it just because of my scheduling. Now there's a place called Clover Station where I live, and the little lady that runs that place, you talk about home cooked food. It's like going back to mom's. Yeah, it's like going to mom's kitchen there. Good cooking. Fried chicken, country style steak, meatloaf, chicken and dumplings. But personally, I'd like a piece of red meat tonight if I had my choice. George, I'm actually a very good cook. I can cook about anything. If I wasn't a farmer, my second life I would be a cook. I love to cook and barbecue. I prefer to barbecue more than anything. Smoked stuff. In fact, I think in October we're going to do a pig picking at the farm. Go kill a hog and do a big pig picking gathering there. Invite everybody that wants to come. Hang out and eat and recreate. But otherwise, you know, like I say, I can do anything from bake a cake, bake biscuits, cook breakfast. I'm a hickory cooker, redneck. I'll throw a few pieces of peach or apple in with some hickory. I've used pecan before, but I felt that it made the meat have almost a nutty taste, and I didn't like it. But I like hickory. In fact, my property I've got, I cut 3 hickories down last year and stowed them away, the wood, just for cooking with. Because I've got now if I do whole hog, I do it in a cinder block pit in the ground, smaller smoker, and I'll use charcoal and wood in my smaller smoker a lot of times. But if I'm doing like whole hog or all day cooking, we'll usually burn the hickory in a barrel and shovel the coals out of the burn barrel. Red oak, I have cooked with oak before. Really good flavor in cooking with oak. I guess I'm just so used to using hickory. Sometimes we get stuck in our ways, you know. I'll buy that Kingsford charcoal with the mesquite wood in it for grilling at the house. Like say we're gonna grill some hamburgers or a steak, and I like the mesquite taste. But you can't find like mesquite wood around me anywhere. Your best bet's going to be either some type of fruit tree or a hardwood like hickory or oak. Now, if you're using red oak, my question: peel the bark and use just the hearts, or the whole thing? It don't matter. Buy your mesquite wood at the store. Red bay, never heard of red bay. I'm like redneck, I kind of use all of that, but my go-to wood for if I'm really like planning a cook, I'm gonna have a stack of hickory there. And then there's so many peach tree places around here, it's real easy to get peach wood. When they're trimming trees or cutting down old trees, it's real easy to get peach wood. Okay, Steve. I don't know that I've ever been to I know in Charlotte they've got some barbecue stores like where they actually sell hanging grills and stuff like that. But usually my option's gonna be Lowe's or Walmart. All kinds of fancy grills, yeah. I'd like one of those green eggs, or even a knockoff green egg. My friend has one that they live in Montana now, but they used to live here. And that green egg always cooked really, really nice. It is 7:54 p.m. here. I think now it was staying daylight. I think the longest days here about 9:30. But I think now the sun's really getting down by 8:30. 8:15, 8:30. Transitions on these bridges makes this thing just bounce like being on a bucket bull. Oh goodness. y'all can watch how bad I'm bouncing in this thing. I've got radial tires on these tractors. Let's see here. I've got radial tires on the tractors, but you can see how bouncy, and I'm not exaggerating, it is pulling that big heavy baler behind this tractor. It'll pick up a bounce, and it just doesn't let go. It'll get worse. Sometimes you gotta slow down just to get it to quit bouncing. It's not. Yeah, that's it. Yeehaw. Then it'll smooth out. You know, like now I just smoothed. I slowed down a notch, and it smoothed out a little bit. TMI. I heard that. You could probably have some fun with your woman going down the road in here if you could both fit. Is beer 30 at your house? I heard that, Gordon. I don't eat any greens. I'm horrible for my health. I only eat meat and potatoes. I don't eat any green vegetables. But no, these radial tires, they hold up pretty well for running up and down the roads. They're more suited for it, I guess you could say. I do a fairly good amount of road travel with my tractors, and tires seem to hold up fairly well. Not a rabbit there. I know I need my greens. My dad's been saying it since I was a kid. I swear I think we're gonna run out of gas before we get home. Diesel, not gas. I've been corrected. But we're close. You like your steak with a side of steak? Yeah. It made me so mad last night. So there's the local barbecue place here that serves prime rib on Saturday night. So a couple weeks ago, now my little town, everything closes at 9 o'clock. Don't matter if it's Saturday night, Friday night, even the fast food joints, they close at 9 o'clock. And so we got there about 8 o'clock 2 weeks ago, and our food was just, the prime rib was just cold as a kraut rock. But it was good. We brought it home and heated it up, and we just didn't complain, so we decided we'd go give it a try again last night. So we got there even earlier because they start serving, I think, the prime rib around 5 o'clock or something. We got there even earlier, about 7:30, I guess. Made it a point to try to get there as early as we could. I mean, I gotta work. But I'll be damned if when we went to order, they was out of prime rib. So I had to eat chicken tenders. So that's why I say I could almost settle for a piece of red meat tonight, a burger or a steak or something. My main meal would be chicken or fish. But at least once a week, I like to have some kind of a piece of red meat. I've been on a salmon kick here lately. It was tilapia, but I've really been digging some good salmon lately. Fill the fuel tank. We got to go get fuel before we can fill it up. I'll show y'all how far the gauge dropped now that we rode home though. We are lucky we made it. We got to be running on fumes. Alright, let's find a hole here. I think we can fit. Somebody parked that John Deere tractor a little too far over. We're gonna make it though. There we go. Some king salmon, oh man, that would be delicious. I had a friend that went to Alaska, and they sent me back all different kinds of salmon, and it was great. Oh, alligator. Man, cut that up in some small chunks and bread it and fry it. Man, I love some alligator meat too. I hadn't had that in years. Now I'm real hungry. Caught it fresh in Alaska. Yeah, golly bum, you can't beat that. We've got a place in town called the Saltwater Market, and they do everything fresh, nothing frozen. Every week he's getting in different shipments of fish, and I've never been, so I'm gonna go try them out this week, but hopefully it'll be pretty good. Well guys, we have made it back safely. We made 33 bales of hay, and had a good time doing it. So I appreciate all y'all stopping in, pounding that thumbs up, hanging out with me. I hope everybody has a great week. If I can, I'm going to do a live tomorrow from the straw field. If not, I'm going to do some recording there. And then Tuesday, Gregory wanted me to do a live of loading out some hay, so we'll probably do that. We'll get in the semi and load out all this hay we've been baling. So guys, y'all have a blessed week. Thanks for stopping in. Remember, pound that thumbs up, and everybody have a real good evening. Y'all take care. Bye now.